Yo, it's your boy Amour. I'm feeling good. Oh my god, I'm breaking stuff. We got. How y'all doing today? I'm doing good. I'm great. I'm chilling. I hope y'all good. What kind of snacks y'all got? Peeps. I love me some peeps. Nobody else like peeps on Earth, but I think I'm the only one who eat peeps for real. It's Easter time right now. I got 18 most scariest things caught on doorbell cameras. Some of these videos they don't be scary. Like I just reacted to one that might not even go up. It was just booty, for real. But most hopefully this one has some. I want to be like, oh my god, like give me that. Like let me get something like that. Let's see. Let's check it out.
When your doorbell camera catches a midnight visitor who came just to laugh at your porch, you know your address is cursed. Now look here at this Athens, Georgia doorbell footage. A woman appears out of nowhere.
Oh no, lady, you
No
gotta go.
knocking, no doorbell ringing, just standing there with this creepy giggle.
What's funny? Yeah.
She came, she giggled, she left. That's not a visitor, that's a free trial of a haunting. The
Mm-hmm.
resident locked every door like they were sealing a tomb. Nobody knows who she was or what she wanted. Would you have opened the door or called an exorcist first? What's the creepiest thing your doorbell camera has ever caught? Drop it in the comments.
I double check my locks every night. Y'all be safe out there. Don't let this lady laugh her way into your house.
When your office has a dress code and a ghost code, you know overtime just got a whole lot darker.
Who is
Now
this?
look here at this security camera footage. A woman is casually walking through the office, probably heading to the printer or the break room.
This look fake.
And then an invisible force just yanks her like she forgot to clock out in her past life. No hands,
What?
no explanation, just straight up paranormal HR violations. Either this office is haunted or someone's editing skills are about to go
Paranormal
viral.
HR
Real
violations.
or fake? We're left wondering. But honestly, would you show up for your next shift or just
No.
email your resignation from a different dimension?
Nope.
What do you think?
Done.
Real ghost or clever
No
editing?
2 week notice, nothing.
Drop
I'm
your
done.
theory in the
I'm
comments.
done. Not coming back. But that was definitely fake.
A doorbell camera caught someone on a mission,
Uh
emptying every single mailbox in the neighborhood like it's a full-time job. Now look here at this person going from one house to another, taking everything they could find. By the time residents noticed, the boxes were already clear. They didn't miss a single one.
you got a little too
The
much
efficiency
eyeliner
is
on,
almost
bro.
impressive. They worked this
She got
neighborhood
that
like a
that
twisted
jaw.
delivery route in reverse. I wonder what their intentions really were with all that mail. Identity theft, credit card fraud, or just collecting other people's junk mail for fun. The act has left many residents frustrated and worried about their stolen letters and packages. If you woke up and your entire street's mail was gone, would you check your camera first or just assume the Postal Service had a really bad day?
Bruh.
Everyone now hopes the police will track them down soon and make sure they face consequences. Have you ever had your mail stolen? What security measures do you use? Tell us in the comments.
Everybody and their mama needs to get a doorbell camera or like surveillance around their house.
Around 3 a.m., a homeowner woke up with an uneasy feeling and checked her Ring camera. What she saw will make you sleep with the lights on. Now look here at her garden in the middle of the night.
What? Just ran through the wall?
A human-like figure appears, drifting forward like it's floating. Then right before her eyes, it vanishes into thin air. If it was a ghost, that's terrifying. But if it was only a camera glitch, that's even more unsettling. Because it means a real person was in her garden at 3 a.m. and somehow disappeared. Either way, someone or something was where they shouldn't have been.
See, man.
If you woke up at 3 a.m. with a bad feeling and saw this on your camera, Would you go outside to check or just pretend you never looked? Camera malfunction or paranormal visitor? What do you think this figure really was? Tell us
Fake.
in the comments.
I think it's fake.
Maddie Panic thought living alone meant peace and quiet. Instead, she got a neighbor who turned her apartment into a real-life horror movie. Now look here at this TikToker's doorbell footage. For months, she documented her neighbor's disturbing behavior.
Oh. Is that him knocking? He's listening for movement inside.
First, he's standing outside her door just listening in.
This dude's
Then he
creep.
crouches low, trying the doorknob, barely visible through the peephole like some budget horror villain. But the scariest part? He allegedly tried smashing through the wall from his side of the apartment. That's not a neighbor. That's a Kool-Aid Man audition gone wrong. She kept filing reports, kept recording, but clearly the system was on vacation because nothing stopped him. In the end, Maddie had to move out for her own safety.
I would have
Some people are still
been gone.
asking for an update, and luckily I don't really have one. I'm hoping this is going to be the end of the saga. I'm in a new apartment. All I can say is women, protect yourselves.
Would you
Stay
have stayed
safe.
and fought back legally, or packed your bags the first time he tested your doorknob? Have you ever dealt with a nightmare neighbor? Share your story in the comments. When your job description says deliver packages, but Mother Nature almost delivered you to the afterlife instead.
Wow.
Now look here at this Wayne, New Jersey doorbell footage. It's just a regular delivery
That's
day.
quite the
Guys
statement.
walking up to drop off a package like any other Tuesday.
Delivered him to the afterlife is crazy.
Boom. Lightning strikes literally feet away from him. He didn't get hit, but let's be honest, his soul definitely left his body for a second. That's not a delivery. That's a near-death experience with free shipping.
I can't.
Would you finish the delivery or quit on the spot? Because I'm pretty sure his resignation letter was already halfway written in his head.
I can't tell how
What's the
far it was
craziest
from
thing
him.
that's happened during a delivery at your house? Tell us in the comments. A Reddit user posted Ring camera footage their co-worker sent them. And the internet just met Barry, the backyard ghost. Now look here at the right side of this yard.
I'm looking. Okay. That could just be a light source from something else hitting water. Or hitting like a wet floor, I mean.
A pale figure appears walking across the lawn before suddenly vanishing into thin air. The coworker joked it was a ghost and even gave it a name, Barry. But not everyone agreed. Some said it was just a spider web catching the camera's infrared light. Others thought it was a car's reflection or maybe a passing bug. Still, the figure moved in a way that resembled a human walk. Barry's few seconds on camera left everyone guessing whether he's paranormal or just a very ambitious spider.
Does that...
If your camera caught something like this and your coworker named it, would you accept Barry as your new yard ghost or demand a scientific explanation?
Bro,
Spider web, reflection, or actual ghost named Barry?
I think it's a reflection of light.
What this figure really was? Tell us in the comments.
We just can't see what that source of light is.
A young man came home at 1 a.m. thinking he was alone, but his ring camera revealed he brought a guest nobody invited. Now look here at this guy waiting at the door around 1 a.m. His family checks the ring camera to confirm it's him and asks, "Who are you bringing home?" He's confused and says no one is with him. But the doorbell footage told a different story. A faint figure stood just behind him, invisible.
Oh my God. I would have been like, yo, I dropped my mouse. Who is this man? Who is that?
To him, but caught on camera. Later, the family recalled that a homeless man had died near their home.
Nope.
And now they wonder if the figure was his ghost following their son home. If your family asked who you brought home and you were alone, but the camera showed someone behind you, would you watch the footage or just refuse to look? Ghost of the homeless man or camera glitch? What do you think that figure really was? Tell us in the comments.
That's a demon. That is a demon.
March 2017, a doorbell camera captured something deeply unsettling.
What is this, a hallway? What are we looking down? Just fly away?
A shape materialized in the alley, human-like. Then it collapsed into itself and shot upward into the darkness. The homeowner reported it to local police, but officers found nothing at the scene. Some believe the footage shows genuine paranormal activity, nothing short of a spirit caught on camera. However, skeptics argue it was simply an insect on the lens. The shape was never identified. When a stranger shows up at your door at midnight, you expect robbery. What you don't expect is a full shoe sniffing inspection. Now look here at this doorbell footage.
Yo, he need to be on that show where, like, My Strangest Addiction, whatever it's called. Just walking up to people's house and sniffing their shoes?
Late at night, an unknown man walks straight up to the doorstep, uninvited, unannounced. And what does he do? He bends down and starts sniffing the shoes like he's a sommelier at a sneaker tasting event. Not stealing them, not even trying them on, just deeply, passionately inhaling the footwear bouquet. That's dedication to a hobby nobody asked for.
Exactly.
Who was he? And what kind of obsession drives someone to do this? Would you confront him or just quietly bring your shoes inside?
No, I'm outside. I'm like,
What's
yo.
the weirdest thing you've caught on your door?
I would pick up the shoes and throw it at him. Like, you
Stories
keep these,
in the
bro.
comments.
I don't want these no more. Weirdo. He probably did that to every house on that block.
This backyard security footage was recorded in Eugene, Oregon, March 2024 at 11:38 p.m.
Who that?
A faint figure walks across the backyard, almost transparent, passes a white SUV parked in the driveway, then fades into darkness. 8 seconds total. The homeowner's adult child discovered the clip months later while reviewing old photos their parents had sent. Posted it to Reddit asking for explanations. Some users suggested poor camera quality or lighting issues. Others insisted it appeared ghostly, paranormal. However, what made the footage genuinely perplexing was the location. The backyard had no gate access from the street. No reason for anyone to walk through at that hour. Yet the figure moved with purpose, deliberately, as if familiar with the property.
Yeah, trying to get home.
Police were contacted but found no reports of trespassing that night. The figure was never identified. A Reddit user shared ring security camera footage from North Carolina that caught something appearing and vanishing like it glitched out of reality.
Okay.
Now look here at this figure stepping out from behind a tree. Everything seems normal for a second. Then the motion light turns on and poof, the figure disappears instantly. Not motion blur, not frame lag, just gone. Some said it looked like a floating shadow. Others thought it might have been a sleepwalking child wrapped in a blanket playing hide and seek with physics. No one really knows what it was, but it certainly doesn't follow the rules of how things should exist. If your security camera caught something that vanished the moment the light turned on, would you investigate
what
or
was that
just
physics comment?
accept that your yard is haunted?
A child walking
Shadow
around in a
figure,
blanket?
sleepwalking kid, or camera glitch? What do you think this really was?
Unless it's the
Drop
blanket
your
from
theory
Harry
in the
Potter, he
comments.
shouldn't be disappearing.
Late at night, a bare-chested stranger showed up pounding on someone's door.
Okay.
This wasn't a friendly neighbor. This was pure chaos in shorts. Now look here at this doorbell footage. A man appears outside wearing only shorts.
He tried to
looking
open that door just
completely dazed
now.
like he's under the influence. Then he starts pounding on the door and trying to kick off the doorbell camera.
Mom.
Oh, well, he rung the doorbell by doing that. Don't be calm now.
Yo.
Yo.
The homeowner opens the door just for a second and is immediately met with aggressive shouting. Smart move? He slams it shut again. The stranger curses, strikes the door one last time, and storms off into the darkness.
He on something.
Don't shoot me, brother. That's me.
What's wrong with you, man?
What's up, man?
Yeah, bro? Yeah, go get it, mother. Ass mother. You fired, bro.
You
That's not a
fired.
visitor. That's a warning sign walking on two legs.
He said, "Go get your
Whatever
gun,"
his
and then
intentions were,
ran
whether
off
he knew the
after he
homeowner
said
or
that.
not, remains a mystery. But it's a chilling reminder. Always check who's outside before you open the door. Would you have opened it at all, or just called the cops from behind locked doors? Have you ever had an aggressive stranger show up at your door?
Call the
Share
cops.
your experience in the comments.
Look at this man. He on something.
Late at night, a doorbell camera notification woke this man up. What he saw peeking around his porch corner still gives him nightmares. Now look here at this doorbell footage. Half asleep, he checks his phone and freezes. There's a childlike figure peeking around the corner of his porch, just watching.
Bro, that could be anything.
Could there really have been a child wandering around at that hour? The footage is grainy, too poor to tell what it actually was. But here's the thing. Whether it's a lost kid or something from the other side, both options are equally terrifying at 3 a.m. That's not a visitor. That's a reason to never sleep again.
Bro, that
Whatever it was, what he saw that night still gives him chills. Would you go outside to investigate or just pretend your doorbell is broken forever? What do you think was peeking around that corner? Share your theory in the comments.
I would watch it all night and see if it moved.
Rob Williams was about to go to bed.
But
in
that could be
Monster
like a
Corner,
plan.
But his doorbell camera had other plans, like introducing him to a translucent visitor from another realm. Now look here at this doorbell footage. His phone pings with a motion alert, so he checks the live feed. And there it is. A figure standing at the bottom of the stairs outside his flat. But here's the problem. The figure isn't solid. It's translucent, like someone forgot to fully render before showing.
Bro, we're reaching now with these videos. That literally could just be like some type of like reflection from this light right here. Like maybe the floor is wet. Something.
Up. Then the light switches off, and poof, it vanishes. Rob watched it again and again, and the more he stared, the more convinced he became it wasn't human. That's not a visitor. That's a notification from the afterlife. Would you review the footage obsessively like Rob, or just delete the app and pretend your doorbell never existed? Do you think this was real or just a glitch? Drop your explanation in the comments. A man in San Antonio got a camera alert. His dog went crazy, but nobody was outside. Or were they? His footage says otherwise. Now look here at this outdoor camera footage. His dog is barking nonstop, so he steps outside to check. Nobody's there. But later that night, he reviews the footage and freezes. A translucent figure is standing right there near his pop-up table. Even the camera's AI flagged it as a human shape. Like the technology itself was like, yeah, that's definitely something. He stayed inside the rest of the night, too shaken to go back out. Smart move, honestly. That's not a visitor. That's a lease violation from the spirit realm. To this day, no one has been able to explain what the camera.
This narrator has every joke up his.
Would you investigate or just accept that your backyard is now haunted property?
How long was this on my head?
What do you think he captured? Ghost, glitch, or something else? Tell us your theory in the comments. A mother's instinct told her to check on her baby. When she reviewed the nanny cam footage later, she wished she'd trusted her gut sooner. Now look here at this nanny cam footage. Everything seemed fine when she checked. Baby's almost asleep in the crib. But then, when she reviewed the video later, she froze. A strange figure appears beside the crib. Its limbs are bent, movements human-like, but off, like someone animating a character who's never seen a human walk before. And here's the kicker. There was no one else at home. Online, people called it a ghost because, honestly, what else are you supposed to call uninvited nursery visitors with broken physics? No one seemed to have any other logical explanation.
Man.
Would you keep using the nanny cam or throw the whole nursery away and start fresh? What do you think she captured? Ghost, glitch, or something
I think
else?
she captured herself walking by, and then she put it on the internet like, oh, it's a ghost.
When a man checked his doorbell camera after detecting motion, what he saw will make you think twice before opening your front door. Now look here at this motion alert.
Ah, it's a Black Widow, I think. It's a big spider, bro. Uh-oh, I'm blocking the spider.
He's expecting maybe a delivery person or a stray cat. But when he looked closer, he realized it was a black widow, one of the most venomous spiders in North America. Their bite can cause severe pain, muscle cramps, and nausea, though it's rarely fatal to humans. So basically, his doorstep now comes with a health warning. He's been extra careful ever since when leaving or entering the house. But here's the thing. He's never actually seen the spider with his own eyes, which somehow makes it even more uneasy. If you knew a black widow was living at your door, but you couldn't find it, would you move out or just accept your new 8-legged roommate? This is why motion alerts exist. Have you ever discovered something dangerous on your doorbell camera? Share your story in the comments.
Oh, this is the one I was talking about earlier. I reacted to. This one was booty. They make it look scary with this guy. And the top 20 was the scary thing called. No, it was literally just people like breaking into people's homes, just stealing stuff. Like, yeah, that sounds scary, like when it's in the moment, but just watching it, it wasn't scary. Like, it was literally just people breaking into cars and, you know, opening gates and. Bruh, that wasn't scary, but anyway, this one was much better. Like, subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. Send me recommendations, any type of video you want me to react to. I'm always reading the comments. I like, you know, seeing what y'all say. I like responding to y'all. And I just appreciate y'all taking y'all time out of y'all busy schedule to come hang with your boy. And that's all I got to say. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.